got that trophy like a champion. Fell asleep right on the jet, we gone.
Big range just like a champion. No TSA, hop on a jet, we gone. Fuck the famous girl to mask off.
All shots. All right, well, welcome to another installment, Freer People's TV. I'm here with Marquise, here with Davon. Y'all go ahead and say what's up to y'all peoples.
Yeah, Marquise Flowers from Fayetteville, you know what I'm saying?
Boom, boom.
Davon, aka One Love. Check me out. What's up with it?
You know, this is part 3. Shit.
Part 3.
We've done this. We've done this
trade.
enough
Trace.
now. Now we're trying to get it right. Ty's a little absent for this episode, but we'll move on with the move. Let's just get started. And
Speaking of 3, what's up with that Trey Fowler, that KD last night? What's up with the Cavs,
man, first of all, I'm tired of the Warriors trying to okay KD's bullshit. They're like, oh no, y'all expect so much from him, so when he don't do nothing, like
Y'all calling him the second best player in the world.
Skip said number 1.
What?
Where are they?
said number one.
where are
I
they?
was like-
he hopped off that train real quick.
Real
though.
quick.
Yeah.
Damn near
I was thinking LeBron
game
still,
7. Houston.
I think LeBron's still holding that number 1 title.
Bro, who you gonna take?
Regardless,
If you could switch roles, if they could switch jerseys right now, would you take KD or LeBron?
LeBron.
Every day.
Every day.
All day.
All day.
Like,
Every day.
Bro, LeBron, come on now. A man that go in there and put that motherfucker on his back and get a dub. Get a dub.
That's crazy.
He just dropped 51.
Point loss.
Hey, let's go ahead and
I know
shout
they
out.
lost, but he dropped 51.
Lost, how
51.
you
At
lose
33.
a 50-point loss. Like, when I'm on 2K and I score 50 points, I'm like,
I
bro,
better fucking win. The game rigged if I don't win.
If I don't win, somebody
rigged.
getting cussed out, the controller getting broke.
Your game cheating.
Your game cheating, bro.
something's working against you.
Everybody try to play that one like, This is look at the controller. Controller ain't working, bro. Fuck this. I ain't playing. Like, you ain't never. You
Your
ain't
button
never-
sticking, bro.
The button sticking. There's some little glue. You put glue on my toggle. There's glue on my toggle. I can't move. See, you playing.
Exactly.
We're gonna get some of those calls in Cleveland though that we didn't get at Golden State. Best believe it. Best believe
dude,
it.
It's getting to the point to where it feels like the government out there, dog.
Yeah.
Like they just do
feel like some Harlem Globetrotter.
Bro, no,
type,
I mean
played out.
it's like watching it and then you like, bro, and it's like, can't do nothing about it. Keep playing. Shut up.
I mean, you gotta keep playing at the end of the day, but
Still.
from the outside looking in, I can see it.
It seems like
It-
it do seem like some behind the scenes stuff going on.
Some don't look right. When I saw that all ball twice get called,
Dose.
all ball twice, and you reversed the call to another call.
When you said you were gonna look at a different call, like, come on, man.
Can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't be like, oh,
That's the first time y'all ever did that in the history.
Well, you
of
can't,
ever.
bro. You can't be like, after reviewing the play, we noticed there wasn't a travel, but a nigga in the back. You know what I'm saying? There's a nigga back there that stepped on the line and back court. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. You can't find shit, dude. If you doing that, bro, you can do that in any game, Enrico. And that's also what the problem I have with them doing that after the game. Like, oh, we found out that was a charge. Like, what?
Like,
Bruh,
what?
That could have changed the
whole
That
game.
would have changed the game.
The whole game.
They were up to.
I mean, the momentum. I mean, LeBron.
Could have probably.
Bro, did you want to cry for LeBron?
I still want to cry for
I
LeBron.
wanted to cry for
Man.
him. I was feeling, bro. I acted a damn fool when JR ran
Jay.
out. When he ran out of that paint, I was like,
Bruh, he looked.
What did I tell you on the phone the other day?
He thought it was time. What did he say? What was the meme?
he said, hey, what was the meme? What was the meme?
That was me.
He said, I thought we was ahead. Like,
That was something that a kid that has never played basketball, that is playing basketball for the first time,
He almost
does.
ran
I
to the
don't-
opposite goal.
bro,
That's
In like
I'm,
the second grade.
I'm sorry. I'm guilty of doing that back before I got
did it.
before,
I did that before.
before I got basketball IQ.
I
Shot on the wrong goal.
How old were you though?
I didn't even go flex.
I was like 7.
Exactly.
8, you know?
Bro, no, I did this in like 9th grade.
Oh shit!
But it was
you
like
was
an-
on
it
the
was-
team.
Bro,
You
it
tripping.
was an AAU season, and
Ooh.
I was in like, it was a like intense game. Like my mind is everywhere. So I'm talking about they inbound the ball, inbound the ball to me, bro. I swear to God, I put the ball up in there.
No,
We
you
lost
didn't.
by 2 points.
One nigga sitting there shooting like, oh, that was easy.
I said,
Ain't
and then
no
everyone's like,
defense.
no. I was like,
No, you
I
like,
low
oh,
key
oh.
did that same thing. I can't even say. I can't even
I'm
stun.
gonna be mad with you. I'm gonna be worse. I'm gonna tell y'all my story is even worse. I shot on the wrong goal and bricked it. and like a hard
Get
brick.
him out.
No, a hard brick, like the front of the rim, bottom part.
Oh
like,
my
bing, bing.
God.
Like the motherfucker came back, like, bro, try it again.
Did you retire after that?
I hung up the shoes, bro. I bronzed them and everything. I said, shh, we will never talk about this day
Sounds
again. My mom walked right out the gym. She
said,
she
"I
didn't walk
did
out the
not
gym,
know
but
this man."
she was like, nigga, ooh. I don't know.
She said, "Get out."
My mom went
That ain't
from,
my
"That's
baby."
boy," to, who is that nigga? And you on shot on the wrong goal.
It's all right, JR. We've all done it.
No, we've all done it, but we've never done it. No
had a
one's done
brain
it in the
fart on
finals
the
game.
on the big stage,
Bro, the biggest stage, in the biggest moment.
bro. National, international.
It was like, bro, afterwards it was like, they were shell shocked. I was like, you're damn right they were shell
Of course
shocked.
they were shell shocked.
Bro, I was scared. I was like, I wasn't scared. I honestly was sitting there watching the game like, I don't know how LeBron can play.
I see people online saying stuff like, well, that was LeBron's time to talk to them and get them going, which is like, yeah, you're right.
Okay, but
If you're looking at like historically basketball, but LeBron is something we've never seen before. So he's gonna do something we would have never done. That's why he's LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, if I'm LeBron, if LeBron ever just burst out crying, I understand. I'm gonna say it
you
on
see
there.
that
I
picture
understand.
where they
I'ma
was
be
in
real.
the, where he was like sitting down and the whole team was up. Like I forgot whether it was in a conference or something. He was like in the back, like I gotta pull up the beam. Like he was just sitting
Oh, yeah,
oh,
he
he
was
was
like-
how to trade a play. You
Like-
see that one?
wait with the what?
Where they had LeBron sitting on the trainer table, and he had his phone. And
How to try to play in the
Yeah.
playoffs, in the finals.
in the finals. I was like, bro, JR, I don't know how, but bro,
You got to go to the bench, player,
Bro, you gotta be
at
bro.
the end.
this dude
Where the seats aren't
we gonna be
even
looking
at.
up next year like, where JR? He just quit. He retired. You know what?
I know JR can go off. Don't get me wrong. I know he's got one of those games in him. He's inconsistent, but he's always on time though. Like he shows up at the right moments. Like game 3, I expect JR to have like 15 to 20,
I see it like this.
maybe even 25.
JR and like Clay are like the same kind of person.
No.
And the reason why I say that, hold on, let me speak. Let me finish. I feel like JR and Clay are like the same person because the dog in them gets control of them. It takes advantage of them, and they mess around and do stupid ass shit. But Clay's got a way better IQ. Like Clay doesn't do it as often, but Clay does put himself in foul trouble when he got like 30 points. Like, nigga, you got 4 fouls.
Yeah, but he's also like guarding the other team's star players though.
What is
So,
he, shooting guard?
you know, like he's their best two-way player.
Yeah, definitely best 2-way. Steph.
So I mean, it's like it's understandable that he would get like 3
To be
fouls.
honest, he probably has to do 1.5 jobs because Steph ain't doing defense. And when
Steph being
LeBron
torched
brings
on
Steph out, they
defense.
try not to switch. They're like, shit. LeBron puts his back to him.
It is what it is.
I'm just gonna be real though. I mean, to be devil's advocate on your point, he could have took Steph to the rim. He had
coulda.
7 seconds.
He could have.
He could have, but he didn't.
JR?
I'm talking
He
about
could've.
LeBron.
LeBron. When he had
tried
the
to
ball
throw
at the top of the
George.
key.
Before the free throw was even
Okay.
before it was even a call, before Clay grabbed him. My point was like LeBron starts driving, does Clay still grab George? All right.
No, but Draymond and KD do crash on him.
Oh, they do crash. I saw KD. He was right
They
there.
were just waiting for it.
KD was right there.
He was like,
But that's what
"Please
they
come
wanted.
through."
They wanted LeBron to drive, Draymond and KD come in on him, and he kicks it back to Cal.
But it was the perfect play. But Clay just made a great. Clay made a great play.
He made a blunder that was a great play.
No, I mean like basketball IQ wise, like that play was very
An
smart
off the
to
ball
do.
foul.
Yeah,
I mean,
make him go to the free throw line.
I mean,
because that was a
yeah.
layup, bro.
I mean, shit. If you
That was
put it
a
that
layup.
way, it is kind of a baller.
It saved
I don't
saved
want-
game 1.
If I don't want KD to shoot that shot, I'm going to foul Draymond or
Somebody.
JaVale McGee. I'm gonna foul JaVale
Man,
McGee.
You see
Well, it was the
he
fact that
did?
LeBron even threw it there, though.
He did what you just said when you did when you shot on this other goal. You see
Yo,
that?
yeah, bro.
JaVale.
Dude, he's done that like more than once. Too.
Oh yeah, JaVale. Is,
JaVale McGee it's a Shaq.
they
Shaq
said
with
if
a
you
McGee.
they said if you take a roster and say who did the dumbest shit and who would you guess did it?
JaVale, that's who I'm thinking.
JaVale and J.R. Smith. Exactly.
No, I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe. And I
that's what I'm
was like,
saying.
yep.
Yeah, there's multiple times JR had a brain fart, like,
Bro.
Like he was shaking up somebody in the stands.
Yeah. Like, bro, what you doing, my G? Like, I'll say, JR, dude. I don't even know if JR is even worth it after this point. Like, after what he did.
If he comes up big these next few games, if there's few games left, it could be a couple, then we'll have this discussion. Because he could be like, yeah, he messed it up, but he's a clutch player.
Yeah,
like,
if
I can't take it
if we
from
wouldn't
him.
talk about JR, if he did that, we'd have been talking about that free throw.
Boy,
he missed that.
He missed that shit so short. George Hill.
George Hill, yeah. He missed.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Hey,
83%.
let's
for the
just
whole
be
season,
real
man.
here, though. 80% on the season.
Bruh.
And on the playoffs.
He's never had to take that shot with that.
Skip actually
On
put
that
it really
magnitude.
well. He was like, we know this, like in Spurs back in San Antonio, they're like, he's like, Spurs fans just know he's not that guy,
Bro, I didn't even know George Hill was still in the league
to be honest.
until they were like, Cleveland has George Hill. I was like,
George Hill. He said, George Hill, nigga, I used to get you confused with Paul George. I was like, not out of talent either, just out of name. Like, oh, George. I mean,
I was
George.
like, no, there's no way they got
But
George Hill.
come on now, when he made the first one, I was like, I was scared at first, but I think he's gonna make that second one. And then
I knew he
missed
was
that
gonna miss
second
one of the two.
I
He had to miss one of those.
Going up there, I thought he was gonna miss the first one. But after he made the first one, I was like, easy. Second one should just be muscle
Money.
memory.
I just
Then
knew
brick that shit so damn bad.
everybody was holding their breath.
Bro, I was holding my breath, but I was like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? And then JR got the rebound. I got hype.
I got high.
I was like, ooh.
I was like,
and then
throw
he
it to
kept going.
LeBron.
Bro, you know what I thought he was gonna do? I really thought he was gonna get the rebound, fake out, turn back in, and
I thought he was gonna do a JR, run out to the 3-point line and throw that mother
just
up.
wet it up.
Like
Didn't know
Steph
the
Curry
shit.
did, like Steph did last
shit.
night.
Didn't even get a shot off.
Bro, he just sat there arguing with LeBron for 5 seconds. He could be, if we're gonna be
the
on,
ball.
we gotta stop saving that man. LeBron did kind of fuck it up. If he hadn't said nothing,
I mean, yeah.
but if JR had kicked it to him, like
At the end of
first
the day,
all,
I'm looking at the coach for not calling a timeout.
Tyler, that's your fault.
That's your bro. What do you do? What,
I
like,
would have went
what-
up to the ref like, hey, if
If he misses this and we get the
want a timeout.
rebound, we want a timeout.
We want a timeout immediately.
How do you know that? I know that. He knows to do that. This nigga Tyloo don't know how to do that.
Tyler got stepped over by AI. That's how you need to know. He got stepped over, bro. Like,
AI.
I was waiting for the moment for him to do some fucked up so I can bring it up for no reason. Like, nigga, Allen Iverson stepped over you in LA, bro. And you was on LA. Like, nigga, you got stepped over on Allen Iverson's biggest night, 53 points. And Allen won that.
Man.
He won that, 53, and he
First
won.
off, that's AI.
The answer. He literally is called the answer.
Like, bro,
He answers back every time.
I was cutting long tube socks and making sleeves to
No.
be Allen Iverson.
What? And you wasn't shit unless it was
On
colored.
air.
And it was
I'll
colored.
let
You
y'all
might
know
as well
that.
got a sleeve. You might as well got a sleeve. You're like, look, these socks expensive. I gotta get.
I was broke.
Hey, shout out to Pee Wee football because if I didn't have to get the colored socks, I would have had that sleeve. Real shit. I would have had that sleeve. But you know, before game one, I'm thinking Warriors on the way out. They're getting tired. They're wearing out. I don't think KD cares anymore. I don't think KD cares anymore. It's honestly KD that's got me thinking they're not in that spot anymore.
But that's okay though, because Steph is not in that mode, and Steph is busting ass right now.
Steph is in that mode. Steph is like never shown up in the playoffs, and he's showing up.
He's shown up.
Bro. He's giving that business where it's like, please don't make that. God damn.
It's to the point to where I expect Steph to make every shot he throws up.
Bro, did you see that one where Clay just pulled up right over? Who was it? He just straight up over. Just straight up over.
First
three.
off, they were just lights out last night.
I turned the game off in the
The
first quarter.
fact that
He got hurt in game 1 and came back as if the nigga never happened.
They said that didn't JR like run into his leg or something?
Bro,
They said
they
that was
slid into it, bro. It was
Oh
nasty.
yeah, and
It
he
was
bitching.
nasty,
He was,
bro.
He was bitching about
They tried
it.
to say
too.
he did
I would too, bro.
intentionally.
That was nasty. No, he didn't do it intentionally. He slipped, but it looked nasty. I was like, ooh.
And then Clay bumped knees with K-Love. You know you feeling that today. You know you feeling that today where you try to get over that screen. He just fell and like passed it out.
He still gave you 25.
25.
30.
30.
Bro, what happened?
30.
Caleb still even playing?
Bro, does he? God damn.
K-Love had to take 20 shots to get 21 points. That's
Bro, you should have just went to the line. Damn.
a lot of wasted possessions.
That's a lot
my
of
guy.
wasted possessions. LeBron, you can't afford a wasted possession against the Warriors.
Golden State Warriors.
You got to hold the ball to the end of the shot clock. Every possession's got to work and go in.
Yo, check this out though.
Or at
To
least
be
in
honest
the
with
foul
you, they didn't
free throw.
even use the same defensive scheme that they were using in game 1 in game 2. Cleveland didn't.
No. I was saying that to Marquise when we watched the very beginning.
You know why? LeBron's doing that. They're playing a mind game, bro. I bet you game 3, they're gonna do a lot more
did
double
that.
teaming on
Well,
KD.
They did something like similar.
They did a lot of shit different.
They did. They did to Indiana too.
I've heard LeBron say he doesn't want to like showcase everything, all at once. You gotta keep him on the
game 1
hill.
and game 2. But also,
But you can't do that with Golden State. But we'll see.
shit, 3-1. He did it once.
Man, but he had Kyrie on that squad though, dropping 41 with him.
You need the 40-pointer. If you get how did K-Love come from Timberwolves, come from Minnesota, doing 40-20? This nigga ain't did a 40 night since.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what's up with that?
Bro, what you doing?
He's not the first option. He was like the third option. Right now, he need to be the last option.
That nigga needs to be the last resort. Like, damn, throw it to him, see what he do with it. Shit. God damn me.
That boy in trash minutes.
Steve Kerr been sitting back slashing his seat since he made it there. He said, bro. I was like, dude.
Hey.
I was like, dude, I swear to God, bro. You know that interview where you were asking him about the NFL making it mandatory to stand if you're out, but you got to sit in the locker room if you don't want to stand? He was like, bro going into a goddamn final series talking about, yeah, the NFL's on some bullshit. I'm like, you got time to talk about the NFL right now. Nigga, LeBron is crying.
Ty Lue was taking 2 weeks off.
Nigga, what? At that time?
Okay.
LeBron's icing both kneecaps and ankles.
Bruh.
At this moment, this nigga's slouching.
I don't even know if LeBron can see out of his eye right now.
Bruh.
Let's be real.
But you see that?
Bro.
They popped the blood vessel.
Bro,
It's real.
Yeah,
bloodshot. Like, it's his whole left eye.
I don't
like a
know.
whole half left.
He definitely does not have a peripheral on that side.
Come on. Come
Terminated.
on. And that's not a flagrant, too.
Man, the more I watch that play, I'm like, man, Draymond did that. It was dirty.
It's a Draymond play. I put
Dirty
both
play.
my hands out.
He went out and up.
That's
He
not,
didn't go
Bro,
straight
that's
up.
not a fucking block, or you're not even contesting. You're just hacking. That's called a hack. Well, if you came down, it's called a hack. But still.
Bro, he went.
Draymond was
up.
dirty.
He didn't
Dun,
go.
dun, 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 head ass.
Super.
Hit that
dirty.
nigga dead in his eye with that fucking ring finger. You know his finger's long as hell. Basketball player, big ass hand.
Man, I know what it's like.
He said, blink, blink, blink,
I
blink.
thought LeBron was just being. I thought LeBron was just being a little, a little bitch at
Me too.
first.
Me too.
And then
Until,
they
like,
showed it in
quarter.
slow mo, and I was like, ooh.
It really did. It really. It's like you almost saw the nail go in.
felt
you
it.
know. And then I at first I still wasn't buying it. I'm like, and then I saw third quarter. I saw that eye, and I was like, damn, that shit looks horrible.
Still dropped 51.
Still did it,
50.
bro. I was gonna call it the bloodshot game
What's that?
Man,
because he's bloodshot in his eye.
Bruh.
I was gonna call it that. You know how tight that would have been? A steel bloodshot game.
That'll be a
JR, turn around.
turn around, bro.
One dribble, turn around.
Turn around.
He said, "Oh, I don't think you guys expected me to shoot over KD." I kind of did. Kind of did.
If KD blocks your shot, it goes out of bounds, bro. IQ.
we don't blame you,
Okay, yeah. At least you attempted it.
IQ, bro.
bro. IQ. all day. Like,
Who cares if your shot gets blocked?
but we do care if you run that bitch out to half court. Not even didn't stop at the key. Just kept going. It's like y'all see the J.R. Smith challenge.
Oh yeah, they was running all
the
that.
dude kept running. Nigga kept going. Dude, running inside. I'm like, go.
Just running, and then he's running. He's over
Going
on
through
the interstate.
Walmart. Yeah.
The internet wins
So
forever.
funny, bro. He said, some
Forever.
say he's still out there running. God damn, man. But, I digress. Let's see what happens game 3. Last night, I tapped out at quarter 1.
Yeah.
At 6-15, I was like,
Well, check this out. It was a weird game because it was like Cleveland wasn't shooting good, but Golden State was playing like lights out, but they were still within like 5 to 10 points the whole game.
it's funny.
So it was a weird game.
It did feel weird. Now I think about that, because it kind of reminds me of the Pacers series where these players are getting hot, they thinking they the shit, and then LeBron just starts one by one, notch,
Yeah.
bringing them down a peg and be like, Game 7, I'm ending your career.
Yeah.
Like, after this Game 7, we're not gonna talk about y'all anymore.
If LeBron pulls this series off and retires, I would not blame that man.
Bruh.
I'll be mad as hell though, but I wouldn't blame him.
I think I'd be okay with it. I'm kind of done with the LeBron era.
That's a mic
I want
drop.
to see who's next.
Exactly. I'm kind of done with the LeBron era. It's kind of starting to get to be like your older cousin on the sticks. Like, he gonna.
Who do you think is next?
Yeah, exactly. Who I think is next?